What's going on, Sip Sip? How y'all doing? So we back again, or I'm back again, and so I don't know if y'all saw Versus with Master P and No Limit versus Cash Money and all of their artists. And so Master P a lot of times doesn't get the credit, that he's due, because he's one of those businessmen that steadily evolves and understood early. If you listen to some of his interviews, he had to fire his family members because family members will mess up your business from the inside. He also had to understand that he has to constantly evolve. He also understands that he had to take care of the people around him that were there from day one. And so one of the things I heard him say is that he did an interview and he said that when he go back to his community, they like, man, you changed. And he's like, yeah, I did change. Oh, you moved out the hood. Yeah, that's the goal. And I think a lot of times youngsters, these young people, and sometimes even mature people, they miss the mark, or they they just forget the goal. You understand what I'm saying? The goal is to have a better life and to have a better lifestyle and not grow up, or not have your kids grow up the way that you grew up. And I think a lot of times we want to keep it G, keep it hood, keep it 100, and we miss the mark, and we misunderstand what the goal is. So like Master P said, the goal is to get out of the hood, not to remain in the hood, and to remain stupid, to learn something, grow, evolve, because a lot of times, in situations, I heard another interview where a young man was talking about himself being incarcerated. And I don't know, he did like 5 or 6 years, and he heard some guys, and in the tank, he said he heard some guys talking, man, when I get out, I'm a woo, woo, woo. And his thinking was, man, it's 1,000 people in here. And 1,000 of these people, like 60 to 70% of them are in here for the same bullshit that we in here for. You understand? So what makes you think that you're going to do it any better than these, if it's 1,000, then these 700 people? But that's the mindset. We often forget, hey, it's other people doing this same nonsense and they getting caught. Or the goal is not to be G, not to be hood. Damn that. The goal is to get out the hood and live good, and live to see, to die of old age and not of gunshot or, some nonsense like that. So don't forget the goal. Constantly remind people of the goal, and don't mind pumping people up. Sip, sip.